Hello, Jose.
Hello, good night.
Good evening.
Oh, yes, good evening. Good night is for going to bed, to bed true.
Yes, good night is a farewell. Okay, to say goodbye, good night. And good evening is to greet. It's a greeting.
Okay, okay,
Farewell,
thanks.
farewell, despedida, greet, saludo. Okay, cool. Alberto, hello. Alberto, I'm sorry, what's your last name? For the attendance. Hello, Alberto. Okay, guys, thank you for joining on time to the class. Oh, Alberto, Herbert, okay. And Marcos. Hello, Herbert. All right, guys, thank you so much for attending today. Okay, guys, very good. We are going to start the class. I hope the rest of students are going to join shortly, but we are ready to get started because we have a lot to learn today. Okay, so here is the presentation for today. And well, tonight is the last class before we go to Christmas break. So yes, I'm going to write in the WhatsApp group right now that maybe they join because there are there are few students still missing. Okay, very good. I hope they join the class. But we are going to get started with you guys. So we are going to get warm up with this speaking activity, okay? Jose, can you help me read this activity name?
Yes, of course. Activity. Make me say yes or no.
Okay, perfect. So this is, guys, you have to win this match by making your classmates say yes or no. Okay, if you say yes or if you say no, you lose. Okay, very good. And we are going to start with the match Jose versus Atlai. Okay, guys, you have to speak, but you don't have to say yes or no. If you say yes or no, you lose automatically. Okay,
Okay.
perfect. So Jose and Atlai, let's go.
Okay. Uh, Atlay, have you ever gone to another country?
I guess I haven't go. And you?
Keep the mic open, both of you guys, because this is a conversation.
Well,
Okay.
in my case, I just been in El Salvador.
Okay.
I mean, uh, I have never gone to another country.
So sorry for you. Me either. But in the future, I will go. Have you ever tried pupusas, shrimp pupusas?
Uh, Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. I guess I can repeat.
You said
Have you?
yes? You said yes, I
No,
can repeat?
no. I
Oh,
said.
I guess. Okay, okay, I guess.
I guess I can repeat.
Okay.
Have you ever tried shrimp pupusas? I said. Now
Of
you
course.
really very well.
Of course, pupusas are very delicious, and I am Salvadorian. Of course, I eat pupusas at least 3 or 4 twice. Uh, how can I say, teacher, 4 veces al mes o 3 veces al mes?
4 times a
3 or 4 times at month.
Do you like
And
big
what
pupusas?
about you, Atlay?
Flounder pupusas. I guess that's the name of them. My favorite one is the beans and cheese. Do you like those one? Those ones?
Of course, they are very delicious.
Okay, guys,
And
you're both good. You're both good. So we are going to declare this a draw. Okay, Jose and Aníbal, good job. Now, Marcos and Fernando, you have to make a conversation. I mean, you have to have a conversation and you don't have to say yes or no, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, let's go, but make questions, okay? Ask a lot of questions.
Sorry, what is the other person?
Fernando Marin, yes.
Oh, Fernando.
Yes.
Have you ever tried, I don't know, try a snake?
A snake?
Taste a snake? Yes.
No, no, never. But my
Okay, you
mom,
said no.
You said no.
That
but
was
my
easy.
my mom, yes. My mom, yes, and she said the snake has how do you say gusto o
How do you say what?
sabe a pollo,
Oh, it tastes like
taste like chicken.
like chicken. It tastes like chicken. Okay, but you said no, and here in the game you don't have to say yes or no, and it was very easy for Marcos. Okay, but thank you, Fernando. And now we have the last couple, Jose, Gil, and Andrea. Okay, you just have to have a conversation, a quick conversation with a lot of questions, but you don't have to say yes or no. If you say yes or no, you lose. Okay, Jose and Andrea.
Okay. Andrea, have you ever ride a motorcycle before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, you said no, Andrea. You don't have to say yes or no. So the winner is Jose, okay? Jose, very good. But you said, have you ever read or ride? You said, so have you ever
Right.
ridden a
Reading.
motorcycle?
Reading.
Yes,
Ah, okay. Thank you.
very good. Excellent. Okay, guys, so the winners are Jose and who was the other winner? Marcos, right? Okay, and Atlai and Jose Aníbal, they were in a draw. Okay, very good. So guys, thank you so much for participating in this small activity. And now we are moving on in the class. Okay, so here we have a question, guys. So let me ask you, do you live in the city? Let me see. Jose Hill, do you live in the city?
Yes, teacher. And the city depends the point of view.
Oh, depends on the point of view. Okay, very good.
Yeah, because I live in Lourdes,
Okay,
but it's not the capital, San Salvador.
it is not the capital city. And do you work in San Salvador?
No, I'm work in Lourdes.
In Lourdes. Okay, very
Yeah.
good. Excellent. So let me give you this scenario. Okay, I'm from the countryside and I've never gone to the city. I've never visited the city. So can you tell me what does the city look like?
Well, the city looks like with many buildings, with a lot of traffic.
Hmm.
Um, you can go in the night to the Zona Rosa, San Benito, many places to enjoy the night.
Oh, right. So there are many places you can go at night. Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you, Jose. Now, Andrea. Andrea, do you live in the city?
Yes, I do. I live in San Salvador.
Perfect. Okay, so can you tell me what does the city look like? Can you describe it for me?
I can say that the San Salvador look like blinding. I don't know if it's the correct term that I can use, but in at night, yeah, the San Salvador look like blinding because it's so common that uh, we have no. There are a lot of um, I don't know how can I say anuncios, but no anuncios in specific are like the como muchas pantallas en San Salvador, o sea, mucha iluminación. How can I say iluminación?
It's a, let me think, of super or well illuminated place, but I think you want to say there are many advertisements on the streets.
Yeah, advertisement on the street. Yeah,
Okay, so blinding lights like the song. Have you ever heard that song?
yeah, for the weekend.
The Weekend, yes, The Weekend. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool song. Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, guys. So excellent. Now, guys, you have used some key vocabulary like there is and there are. Okay. So can you tell me what's the difference between there is and there are?
Yes,
There is
me.
for singular.
Okay, let's
Yes.
go.
Yes, there is for singular and there are for plural.
Okay, okay. Pretty good. Yes, there is, we use there is. We use there is for singular nouns and we use there are for plural nouns. Okay, very good. So this is something that is very easy to understand, guys. Singular, plural.
So
However,
Teacher, I have a question about the there is and there are.
yes.
I remember that uh, we have it the uncountable and the countable. I don't remember if it's correct, but I remember that there is with the singular and countable. I don't remember how if I'm in the correct point.
Yes, actually today's class or tonight's class is about countable and uncountable nouns, okay? And this is what we are going to learn today. So if you don't have it clear, well, you are going to learn that tonight. Okay, we use there is for uncountable nouns. Example, there is a lot of traffic. Traffic is uncountable. You cannot say, oh, there are 2 traffics in the city. No, there is a lot of traffic, okay? So you use there is with singular nouns and also with uncountable nouns, okay? Very good. Excellent. So now guys, I have here, and we are going to learn some vocabulary, okay? How do you name, or how do you call this? In Spanish, that would be like punto de taxis. How do you say that in English? Those are places that you can easily find in the city. So what's the name of these guys? No idea? Taxi
Taxi
stand.
station.
Station, okay, that could be another one, but stands, okay,
And a
taxi
spot?
stand. Taxi spot, yes, that could be as well, but that is the most common one here. Taxi stand. Okay, if you go to any place, you can say, oh, is there any taxi stand near here? Okay, cool. So taxi stand, very good. We have another one here. How do you say this, which is very common in this month? How do you say this? No? Okay. Please, you can take notes if you want. Police checkpoint. Okay, police checkpoint is that. Okay, very good. And how do you call this?
Pollution.
Pollution, very good. Okay, so we have these 3 places or things in the city. So tell me, guys, taxi stands, is this singular or plural now? Oh, I'm sorry. It's countable and or uncountable. Taxi
It can be countable.
countable. You can say there is a taxi stand nearby. Okay, very good. There is a taxi stand, one, or you can say there are many taxi stands in the city. Okay, very good. So the next one, this one, is it countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable, very good. And pollution,
Uncountable.
uncountable, very good. You cannot say, oh, there are 2 pollutions. No, you cannot say that, okay? Very good. And here we have some more vocabulary. How do you call this in English?
It's a traffic jam.
Traffic jam, okay, very good. Or just traffic. And this is uncountable, guys, okay? You cannot say there are 2 traffics in the city, okay? Or there are many traffics in the city. No, you said there's much traffic in the city, okay? Very good. So, uncountable. And what is this?
Bus
Bus
stop.
station.
Bus
Bus
stop.
stop. So this is the
Bus
bus
stop.
stop. The bus station is the place where all the buses are.
Okay.
This is the bus stop, and it is countable, okay? Countable. Very good. And how about this?
Parking lot.
Parking lot. Correct. Parking lot. And parking lot is it countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable.
It is
Countable.
countable. Yes, it is countable. And how about this? What is the name of this?
Parking slot.
Parking space. The
Okay.
parking space, yes. The parking space is this, and this is also countable. Sometimes you can find some numbers here because they are countable. You can count them. How many parking spaces do you have in your parking lot? Okay, very good. And how do you call this, guys?
A park.
Okay, a park, or you can say green areas. Okay,
Green place. Huh?
green places. Okay, yes, a lot of ways to say this. Very good. All right, and are they countable or uncountable, guys?
Countable, I think.
Very good. All right, how do you name this? This
Bike.
Bicycle lane.
Okay.
bicycle lane. Okay, bicycle lane. Very good. Bicycle lane. Very good.
Bicycle.
Okay. Do we have bicycle lanes in our city, guys?
In some places.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we
Yes.
have a few,
In
right?
my
A
city,
few.
to some places.
Oops, I made a mistake. Yes, we have a few. Okay, very good. Excellent. Thank you, Herbert. So very good. And how about this? What is the name of this? You can read the name here, actually.
Recycling station.
Okay, that could be a recycling
Recycling
station.
bins.
Yes,
Okay.
recycling bins. Yes, this is this specialized trash cans here. Okay, very good. And how do you call this, guys?
Treat.
Okay, the street and
So
this part,
street lights.
street lights. Okay, street lights. Perfect. And how about this? Huh?
Stoplight.
Stoplight, it's a way to
Stop.
call this. Also, it is called traffic light.
Maybe
I don't know how do you say semaphore.
Traffic light. Street light, traffic light. Okay. Okay. You guys, very quickly, the name of this.
Traffic.
This.
Traffic lights. Oh,
Park space. Parking
Okay.
space.
This.
parking space.
Traffic light.
Parking
Traffic
space.
light.
Traffic light.
Traffic light.
Traffic
Here.
light.
Bus
Bus
stop.
stop.
Station.
Okay.
Bicycle
Bus
lane.
stop. Sorry. Bus
Bicycle
stop.
lane.
Sorry.
Okay. Bus stop. And the last one.
Bicycle lane.
Bicycle lane.
Bicycle lane. Okay, very good. Very quickly. In my city, guys, I live in Ciudad Delgado. That's my city. And in my city, we have just one bicycle lane in my city. There are a lot of parking lots. Well, actually, no, there are a few parking lots, okay, with a few parking spaces. We don't have any recycle bins that I have seen in my city. We have, of course, a lot of bus stops, and we have traffic lights, and somehow, yes, we have street light as well. Okay, very good. So this is the way you can use this type of vocabulary in a conversation to describe your neighborhood or your town. Okay, very good. Excellent. So now, guys, we are going to go right into the topic for today, which are countable and uncountable nouns. And I have here a video for you because we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay, it's not this one. Let me try to move this app here. Okay, it's not this one. So let me just get this deleted. And I think it's this. Let me just find it. Countable and uncountable nouns. And we are going to watch this one because we don't have to reinvent the wheel for something that is already well explained here. Oh, this is the problem. Not for lazy people. Because we are not lazy. We should be able to find it now. Not yet. I had this ready. I don't know what happened. Okay, I guess we can watch this one. It's another way to watch it. So let me just do this. And let me share the audio here. Give me one moment here. Okay.
How this impacts on other aspects of grammar in the sentence. One thing we need to know about nouns in English is whether we can count them or not. Some nouns are countable, some uncountable, and some nouns can be both. So let's start with what you know. Countable nouns refer to things that can be counted, such as books, or chairs, or people, and they have both singular and plural forms. For countable nouns, we can answer the question, how many, with a number. How many courses are you taking this semester? I'm taking 4 courses. Most nouns in English are countable. Uncountable nouns often refer to abstract concepts, such as love, wealth, music, and hunger. Uncountable nouns also refer to things that are made up of parts too numerous or small to count. Academic examples of uncountable nouns include knowledge, information, and evidence. Everyday examples are water, rice, coffee, air, oil, and music. Uncountable nouns do not have a plural form. For example, we say information, but not informations. Uncountable nouns thus take the singular form of the verb. Different quantifiers are used with countable and uncountable nouns. For countable nouns, you can use no, none, few, a few, some, many, most, a lot of, all. For uncountable nouns, you can use no, none, not much, little, a little, some, a lot of, all. Notice the difference.
Okay, guys, now let me stop this and ask you, what have you learned in this video so far?
We have learned a bit about how can we identify what is countable and uncountable. One of the examples that the video says is information, because information, it not we cannot say informations like plural, just information, no matter how 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 much information is.
Okay, very good. So you are using how much because information is uncountable. So very good. You cannot say how many information. You say how much information. Very good. Excellent. What else, guys?
Uncountable nouns are not different in plural. I mean, for example, water It's not waters.
Mhm.
It's the same word, water.
Exactly. Uncountable nouns, they don't have a plural form. Okay, water, that is the only form. You cannot say two waters. You cannot say waters. No. Okay. And asking, I mean, giving an answer to Andrea's question, you use there is for uncountable nouns because he said that uncountable nouns take the singular form of the verb. Okay, so there is a lot of traffic. Okay, with uncountable nouns, we are going to use the singular form of the verb. Okay, there is, no there are. Is that clear, guys, for everybody?
I have an idea that I want to share with us.
Let's go.
When someone say rice, I think I can count rice, but it's uncountable because when you buy rice, you say give me 2 pounds of rice. You use another unit to describe the thing, and that is the idea that I want to wanting to share.
Yes, exactly. And that is a good call out. But in that case, if you say, give me 2 pounds of rice, you are counting pounds because pounds are countable, but rice isn't. Example, you will not say, if you were counting rice, you could say, give me like 5,000 rices. It is not possible because rice is uncountable. You cannot say rices and you cannot say the number because it's uncountable, okay? So in your example, you were counting the pounds. Pounds, yes, they are countable. Give me 5 pounds of sugar because sugar is uncountable as well. Okay, very good. So we have that countable nouns, they have two forms, singular and plural. Okay, very good. Another question or idea, guys, you want to share? No questions? Okay. Okay, so let's move on, guys.
Few is used with countable, but little is used for uncountables. For example, we conducted a few experiments, but there is little experimentation in this area.
A few experiments in plural. If it has a plural form, that means that is countable. Parking spaces. Oh, we just have a few parking spaces in my city. After a few, I use accountable nouns. In uncountable experimentation, you will not say there is a few experimentation in this because experimentation is uncountable. Okay, you cannot say two experimentations. No, experiments. It's countable. Experimentation is uncountable.
There are many other quantifiers in English that you can use, so be sure to check a good grammar book. Countability is also important for determining which article, a, an, or the, can be used with it.
Okay, very good. This is another topic, or this is something that we are going to learn in another class, but we already learned the quantifiers and what are the countable nouns. Now we are going to take a look of this information, okay? Here, okay? So we have clear what are countable and uncountable nouns. I'm sure this is clear for everybody. So now we are going to learn some expressions of quantity, okay? Very good. So here we have some information and I want Fernando Campos, please help me read this part here. All this part.
Okay. Expression of quantity, too much or many express an excess. Enough means something is or isn't sufficient. More refers to a greater or an additional amount of something.
Oh, oops. Okay, very good. Thank you. So, uh, can you tell me something that we have enough of in the city or that we don't have enough, maybe? Example, I can say in my city, there are no enough parking lots. Okay, they are insufficient. Okay, very good. Another example you may mention.
I think that is the most important uh, issue that we have in this series, because in my city as well is just a bit parking lots, just common parking lots. Uh,
Okay,
my my house is 2 square away to the parking, the common parking, because that's the reason why I think that is really it's an issue, let's say.
it's an issue not having enough parking slots for everybody for all the cars. It's a real issue. I know that. Okay, very good. I understand that. Cool and good call out. Thank you. All right, so we can use too much or many to express an excess. Okay, example. Oh, there are many traffic lights in this city. There are many traffic lights, okay? Or you can say there's too much traffic. Traffic lights, they are countable, so I use there are too many, okay? And there are too much, it's for uncountables, okay? Enough could be for either countable or uncountable, and more for both as well. Okay, now we have here other examples with too many, more, and enough with countable nouns, okay? Can you please read this, Fernando Marin? Can you please read this?
Yes, too many, more, and enough with count nouns. There are too many motorcycles. We need more parking lots. There aren't enough parking spaces. Too
Okay, good
much.
reading.
Okay.
Good reading, good reading. Thank you, Fernando. Good reading and good pronunciation and fluency. Very good. So yes, guys, so we can have, we have some examples here. There are too many motorcycles. We need more parking lots. There aren't enough parking spaces. Okay, very good. So you can use these for both. Excellent. Okay, now we have here too much, more, and enough with non-count nouns or uncountable nouns. So Jose Gil, can you please help me with these examples here?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Yes, can you please help me with these examples here?
Okay, too much, more, and enough with uncount nouns. There is too much pollution. We need more surveillance on the streets. There isn't enough public transportation.
Perfect. There isn't enough public transportation. And what is the meaning of surveillance, guys? Surveillance, what is that? Vigilancia, okay? We need more surveillance on the streets and too much pollution. All of those are non-countable nouns or uncountable nouns. Very good. So here we have this, okay? Countable nouns can be counted and they have a plural form. Uncountable nouns can't be counted and they don't have a plural form. Okay, guys, so before we continue, is it completely clear for everybody? Yes, clear? Okay, perfect. Excellent. Thank you for letting me know in the chat. Thank you, guys. Okay, so guys, now we have more information because tonight's class, we have to learn a lot of this vocabulary. So less and fewer. Okay, less and fewer. We can use less and fewer, and this is the opposite of more. Okay, less and fewer. I have to drink more water. I have to drink less Coke. Okay, so it's the opposite. But less and fewer are different. Can you please, guys, help me read this? Let's see. Um, Kevin Bonilla, you haven't participated, Kevin. So let me, oh, help me reading this part. Less.
Okay. Okay. Less is used when talking about things that are uncountable, have no plural. It is completable with collective. Sorry, I have calling. Sorry,
Uh,
with the collective nouns, non-countable nouns, and volumes. Examples: I earn less money than a policeman. Many of us maybe eat less sugar. I sleep less than my father.
Okay, perfect. Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Oops. Okay, so in here we have some examples, guys. We use this for uncountables. Okay, to keep it simple, less we use this with uncountable nouns or nouns that don't have a plural form. Okay, also with collective nouns. What is a collective noun, guys? People is a collective noun. Okay, it's a collective noun because it's a noun which is singular but refers to a group of people. Okay, very good. A group of person. Very good. Excellent. So, excellent. Less with uncountable and fewer. Andrea, can you please help me read this part?
Yes, fewer. Fewer is used when talking about things or people in the plural. It's used countable nouns and individual items. For example, I bought fewer books this year. They've got fewer problems that they used to have. Now I've got fewer tasks than I used to have.
Okay, perfect. So to keep it simple, and thank you, good reading as well. So to keep it simple, guys, less for uncountable nouns and fewer for countable nouns. Books, because we have here plural, that means it is countable. Problems, okay, plural form. Only the countable nouns have plural forms. Tasked, okay, plural. So we use fewer with plural, okay. Very good. Is that clear for everybody, guys? You can put,
Yes.
Yes,
okay,
it's clear.
thank you. Very good. Excellent. You can give me a thumb up if it is clear and you don't have to activate your mic. That's okay for me. So last thing, guys, last thing is this. We are going to do, last thing about this. We are going to do an exercise about irregular nouns. Do you know or do you have an idea what irregular nouns are, guys?
I think there are nouns that have both both features.
Okay, you have a good idea about that. Okay, so but the irregular nouns are the ones that they change. We don't add an S. The regular nouns, we just add an S or ES to form the plural. That is the rule. But for the irregular nouns, they do not follow that rule, meaning that man, the plural is men, okay? You don't say mans, okay? Because it doesn't follow the rule. So that's an irregular noun. Very good. So help me here, guys. Child. What is
Children,
the irregular?
children.
Perfect. Children. You will not say childs. You will not say children's. Okay. Thank you, Herbert. Very good. You will not say that. Children's. I have two children's. No, impossible. So dear. Simple,
Dear.
right? Dear. Yes. Thank you, Jonathan. Dear. Exactly. I have one deer and I have two deer. The same thing, guys. Very good. The same thing.
Excuse me, teacher, what is deer?
Is this like Bambi, this animal?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, very good. Venado, yes, there is a popular song, okay, that it's called something like that. Very good. So leaf.
Leaves.
Teeth.
Okay. Here.
On.
Very good. Excellent.
Oh, lips.
Leaves.
Teeth.
Yes.
Tooth.
Excellent. You got this in the chat. Very good. Thank you. Leaf. Leaves. Okay. And what is the meaning of these guys?
Hoja.
Hoja. Okay. Perfect. Very good. How about this? Wolf.
Wolves.
Wolves. Okay. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. That is very common. And now we have mouse.
Mice.
Mice. Okay. Very good. Come on. Okay. Example, if you have two mice in your computer, you will not say, I have two mouses. No, I have two mice. That applies also for the computer device. I mean, the
Mice.
peripheral.
Okay.
Yes. Excellent. Very good. And now we have here fish. This one is crazy. Fish.
Fish.
Fish is
Fish.
fish like deer. Yes. Excellent. And
Tooth.
tooth.
Teeth.
Exactly. Like for here, something like here. Yes, there. All right, very good. So those are irregular nouns, guys. Irregular nouns. And we got a 10 here. Perfect. Yes. Cool. So now you know that besides the countable and uncountable nouns, we also have irregular nouns, and you know very well what they refer to. Perfect. Questions, guys? No questions. Okay, very good. So now, guys, here we have some quantifiers that we can use with countable and uncountable nouns. Example, little. When do we use little? With uncountable.
Uncountable things.
Can you give me an example, guys?
A little time. A little bit of time.
A
A
little sugar.
little, yes, very good. Just a little. For example, if I tell you little man, we are going to check on that. Yes, but little man is a small man, okay? And this is a quantifier. So here you said little sugar. Something like if I tell you, how much sugar do you want in your coffee? Just little. Okay, you didn't say just few, just little because it's uncountable. Sugar is uncountable. Very good. Few, only for countable. Few apples. I have a few questions. Okay, I have a few questions for you guys. So countable questions, okay, because we are using questions, plural, that means it's countable. A lot of. We use a lot of with both. A lot of traffic, a lot of cats, a lot of dogs. In my city, there are a lot of buildings. In my city, there is a lot of traffic. We use a lot of with both countable and uncountable nouns. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, it's clear.
Yes.
Perfect. So you are learning now a lot about this. Very good. How about many? We use many with examples.
Countable.
Okay, Atalay, examples.
There are many videos on YouTube.
Oh, there are many videos. There are millions, millions. Okay, very good. So countable, countable. So we use many. Excellent. And we use much for uncountable. Can you give me an example, guys?
Too much money.
Okay, money is not countable. Bills are countable. Bills. Do you know bills?
Yes.
Okay, so bills are countable, but money itself is not. Very good.
I have a question.
Hmm?
People is non-countable, or is a countable noun or uncountable noun?
It's an uncountable noun, but it's a collective noun,
Uncountable.
actually. It's a collective noun, and it is countable. Okay, 2 people, 3 people. It's countable, but you have to make sure that you understand that it's a collective noun. Refers to many people. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so with collective nouns, we can use many.
Many
And
people think. Yes, many
and we
people.
can count.
You can count it. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Also, you use few people because it's countable. You use few people, or you can use a lot of people. Okay, very good, many people. But you cannot use much people because much is only for uncountable nouns. Okay, very good. Any, you use any for countable and uncountable. Okay, any, and we usually use any for questions or negative sentences. Lots of, it's the same of a lot of. It's the same. If you see the meaning, it's a lot of. So it's the same. You can use a lot of regularly. Some, okay, for both. Some traffic, some people, some balls. Okay, very good, guys. So now I just have a video I want you to watch about this, okay? So this is the video. Just let me make sure this is the video. Yes, it is. So we are going to watch this video, guys, about this.
Bread and ice cream, milk and cheese, eggs and
Old-fashioned
lemons,
video.
beans and peas, side by side.
Where are the tomatoes?
Here they are.
Countable, tomatoes.
And where's the cheese?
Here it is.
Uncountable.
And how about the eggs? Where are the eggs?
Here they are. Don't drop them.
Don't worry.
Do you need anything else?
Yes, where's the milk?
It's right here.
Let me see. Oh, yes, is there any celery?
Yes. Here it is.
Wow. What is celery, guys? Apio, yes. Apio is celery.
What are you making?
Count, non-count casserole.
What?
Count, non-count casserole. It's a recipe in this new cookbook. Here, take a look.
Okay, very good. So, guys, another thing that I want you to know. Sometimes, and most of the time, when the noun ends in O, you add es for the plural, like tomato, you say tomatoes with es, and potato, potatoes with es. There are some exceptions to the rule, like radio, you say radios, you just only add an s, and photos, you just only add the s. Okay? Very good. Any question, guys, about this?
It's clear.
it's clear. Okay, before I let you go, guys, we are going to have just a few minutes of practice. So please let me start this and you please help me. Everything is clear. Perfect. That sounds very good. Here we have this. Have they got some children or any children?
Any.
Some.
Any, okay?
Well,
Any. Any, very good. Okay, we don't need
Some.
some.
some. Okay, we are some. Do you agree, guys? Everybody?
No, no, any, because it's negative.
Okay, any. Any, okay, very good,
Yeah.
any. But let's see. Could you lend me
Some.
some money? Okay, some money. Very good. Some money, some. Okay, everybody says some. So let's go. Okay. Is there some or any petrol in your car?
What is petrol?
Any.
It's like gasoline, but this is a really old word. Any, says Andrea. Okay, so yes, any. Okay, petrol is like saying petróleo. Okay, so can I have
Some.
some cake?
Some.
Perfect, very good. Okay, have you got much or many?
Much.
Much homework. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, we don't need
Many eggs.
many. Remember that after many, you need a plural form. Eggs, it's a plural form, so it's countable. So we use many. Okay, many dollars, but you cannot say many money because money is not the plural form. Okay, is there?
Much.
Let me see the chat. Yes, much, much, very good. So let's go for much. Very good. So cool. You really got this. I don't know. Many, says Herbert and Anibal. So many students. After many students is plural. Okay, so cool and countable, of course. How much? Very good. How much? Okay. How much? Perfect. So I have a little, a few, or a lot. Okay,
A
Aníbal
lot.
says a few. It's not a lot because it says only 2 or 3. So it's a few. I have a few very close friends, 2 or 3. Okay, not a lot of friends. Very good. Okay, we are about to finish. He has
He has a little money.
A lot.
A lot of money.
a lot of money because he's a millionaire. Okay, that was tricky. Okay, I understand. Good. All right, so the next one. Do you take sugar in coffee?
A little.
A little.
You said a little. Let's see the chat. They said a little. So yes, just a little, half a spoonful. Okay, very good. Excellent. Now I'll be ready in
A few.
A few.
A few.
a few because we use a few with countable or uncountable nouns.
Countable.
Countable.
Countable. So that means minutes It's in plural, so it's countable in a few minutes. Perfect. Excellent, very good. A few, perfect. She speaks good Spanish, but only
A few.
Little.
a
A few.
little. Remember, guys, with a few, you need a plural noun. In Russian, it's not plural. You're not saying Russians. So we say a little. A little
Okay.
Russian. Okay, very good. Excellent. You got this, guys. Very good. Perfect. Okay, so simple for you. So simple. And guys, this class, maybe you think you have everything clear, but you have to practice this. Describe your city, describe things, talk about food, because when we talk about food, we use a lot, many, few, countable, uncountable nouns. So talk about food. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is this because of this and that. Okay. So, and well, I really hope you guys have happy holidays. Okay. How do you say cohetes in English?
Fireworks.
Fireworks.
Fireworks. Fireworks.
Fireworks are the ones that goes to the sky. That go to the sky. But what are the other ones? Firecrackers are cohetes.
Fire.
Firecrackers. And you said burnt or yes, burnt crackers are like quemar cohetes. Yes. So be careful if you do that. Okay, and guys, well, that was the last class. I really hope you enjoy your holidays. Thank you so much for joining tonight's class. And
When we are back, coach.
sorry,
When we are back,
on
are
the
we?
third, I think. Okay,
Okay, coach.
I'm going to let you know, guys, in the WhatsApp group, but I think on the third. So, guys, hey, and I said tonight, yesterday, I said that I had a surprise for you, right? So, but this is only for freak students. Let me share this. Give me just 1 or 2 minutes. If you guys are freak students, don't this. What a shame. Okay, but guys, this is a tracker. If you are interested in having this, you can put here how many hours I studied in the first week of the month. Okay, you put 1 here, and it will add up here and here. So at the end of the month, you can see how many hours you spent or devoted to learn English. If this is something that you want, guys, here you put your motivational phrase here, the goals for the month, and everything. So you can keep a track of your studying hours. If you want this, I can share this with you guys so you can have this. Okay, I will
Okay.
share this in the WhatsApp group. Just if you want to keep a track of the hours you study, that's going to be for you, good for you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, coach. Thank you,
Okay.
and have happy holiday. Bye.
Have a blast in these holidays.
Thank you, you too.
Thank
Thank you.
you,
Thank you.
coach.
Thank
Good night.
you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.